Shalom, shalom, alright? First and foremost, say peace and blessings to you brothers out there, sincerely, preaching the truth in spirit and in truth, okay? I want to give all praises, glory, and honor, thanksgiving to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, okay? And basically what I got here, man, is an article I discovered, and it reminded me of scripture, of course. And I'm gonna just read the scripture first, and I'm gonna go into the information that relates to the scripture I'm about to read. So this is Revelation 11 verse 13. It says, "In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven." Okay. Now we all understand already that this city is talking about America. All right. But let me precept it up so you can, for edification's sake. Okay, this is Revelation 11 verse 8. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt." Now this is the same city that's spoken of in verse 13. Okay, but in verse 8 it's called a great city. So what is this great city? Let's go to Revelation 14 verse 8. It says, "And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, which Salah, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." Okay, so this great city is Babylon, which is America. All right. So now this article, right, I found is basically going into how, they had plans to divide up America according to the executive order of Nixon, this and that. But this article has several maps. Okay. I'm going to just read a little bit of it. It says, "Among those who research the revolutions of the Marxist-fascist lineage, there is an ongoing speculation, a puzzle being assembled. It is not so much about whether the United States of America is being intentionally demolished, but about how that is being done, what the transitions entails, and what will be the results. But for decades that puzzle has been pieced out right before our noses and established in ever more vivid slabs called regions across our map." Right, so let's take a look at some of these regions. Now, according to Revelation 11 and 13, the scriptures say 10 part of the city was divided. So like a 10 part of the city fell. Okay. So that's telling you that America has 10 parts. Just bear with me, this thing is a little slow. Okay. So if the 10 part of the city fell, then that would mean that America has 10 parts to it, right? So let's see what we got here. All right. It says, "Now keeping with the theme of dividing up our country, let's look at just a few federal agencies dividing us into regions. DHS, FEMA, also see Intelligence Fusion Centers, Health and Human Services, Environmental Protection Agency, and Department of Education." All right. For each, its regional map is presented after its URL link. Now this link doesn't work, but I'll put the link in the description so you could actually see this map on the website, the FEMA.gov website, which I'm going to show you as well. But here, I'm about to pull it up here, matter of fact. All right. So this is the website right here, FEMA.gov. Okay. Now, as you can see this map, okay, America has 10 parts to it. You got up here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now this is based on the FEMA, federal agency. Okay. Now this is exactly according to scripture. Okay. Region 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we can conclude that based on the FEMA, okay, federal agency, that America is divided into 10 parts. But first and foremost, we got the scriptures. Okay, so this is backing up what the scriptures say. All right. Let's check out another agency. Okay. And I ain't gonna read the whole article. You brothers could check it out for yourself. This is the U.S. Department. Okay. Bear with me, this thing is slow, man, because here we go. It's the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Okay, and you can see right here, again, America's divided into 10 parts. All right. But let's pull up the website just for edification. Okay. And I'm gonna put all these links in the description so you brothers check this out, man. Okay. Okay, so here we go. HHS.gov, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. We got 10 parts again. Okay. Which is kind of similar to, I think, the FEMA map, but most of these maps are identical. They're just different agencies, okay, that have these regions. All right. But what I found interesting is that, this is right, based on the scriptures. Okay. Now we got the EPA, okay, Environmental Protection Agency map. All right. And I'm gonna pull up that website. I got it right there in the browser. Okay. Just for edification, so you brothers can see what I'm saying. All right. It's the EPA. EPA.gov. Map of EPA regions. As you can see, it looks just the same as the Health and Human Services map. Okay. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So based on these agencies, man, this is right what the scriptures say. All right. And this is the Department of Education. Okay. I'm just showing you brothers, man, because I want to make a point when I'm done showing you these maps. Okay. That's why I'm showing them to you. All right. And this is the link for this map. Okay. www.ed.gov. All right. See what we got here. We got region 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now this map right here I found on my own. This is the zip code map. Okay. This is on wikipedia.org. It says the first digit of the zip code is allocated as follows. Okay. So zip codes starting with 0, okay, or 1 region. Zip codes starting with 1 is the second region. Starting with 2 is the third. Starting with 3 is the fourth. And starting with 4 is the fifth, so on and so forth. Okay. So there you have it. You brothers see, based on these different maps and agencies, America is divided into 10 parts. Okay. Now the point I wanted to make is you got America that's divided into 10 parts, right? So the scriptures say, let me just read it again. It's Revelation 11, verse 13. It says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. Okay. And in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and a remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven. Okay, so what I wanted to basically ask brothers if they notice, because this seems a little confusing to me now. If America was if this earthquake was caused by nuclear missiles, then why does the scripture say that only a 10th part of the city fell? You see what I'm saying? Wouldn't it make sense that if the earthquake was caused by missiles, it would destroy the whole country at the same time? You see what I'm saying? Now this is my understanding on it. You know what I mean? So that's basically my question to you brothers. If you have the answer to it, you know what I'm saying, you could basically leave a comment, okay, in the video. But to me, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, if the earthquake was caused by missiles, okay, it would leave nothing behind. There would be no more parts to this great city, which is America. You see what I'm saying? It says a 10th part of the city fell. So if this earthquake was caused by missiles, more than just a 10th part, all the parts would be destroyed. You see what I'm saying? And it continues to read, and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and a remnant were affrighted. So when it says the remnant were affrighted, that's giving me a clue that there's some, some individuals left, because they were still alive to be afraid. And it continues to say, and gave glory to the God of heaven. So if they gave glory to the God of heaven, they basically were alive to witness this earthquake. Now, if this earthquake was supposedly brought on by missiles, nobody would be left. And that's my logical understanding on it. If I'm going off, brothers, let me know and leave a comment, okay? And that's basically what I wanted to bring out with this particular scripture. And with that, hope you brothers were edified, and say peace and blessing to the elect, sincere brothers that's doing the work in spirit and in truth. And I want to give all glory, praises, honor, and thanksgiving to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, Shalom.